What's up everybody, and welcome back to Coasters and Coasters. If you're new here, you couldn't have picked a better video to join us. Today we're back in historic Filipino town to get some really exciting food. But before we jump in, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button. Let's get in there.
So we are here in historic Filipino town. We love these flavors. We can't wait to eat some more. We've done a couple cheap eats in LA at different Filipino restaurants. We went to Dollar Hits, we went to Jollibee, and we got a great comment from Gigsters TV to go to the park's finest barbecue.
Park's Finest really intriguing because they take the really traditional, lovable Filipino flavors and fuse it together with traditional pit-style barbecue from here, from America. So we're really curious about what this is going to be like. So once we got that great suggestion to hit this place up, I did a little research and I loved what I found. Park's Finest has a uniquely LA story. It started as a backyard barbecue joint and eventually got so popular that they needed to go brick and mortar, which is where we are now. We cannot wait to taste this food, so let's get into it. Oh my goodness.
So you have the Worker Wednesday, then your mac and cheese, Noel smoky mac.
So we wanted to try to make the Park's Finest barbecue fit into our Cheap Eats in LA series, and after looking at the website and reading some reviews, we found out they have a Worker Wednesday special for only 15 bucks. We had to get it. It is only available on Wednesdays, and it offers coconut beef, hot Link Medley, pulled pork, candy-coated chicken, a veggie medley, cornbread, and rice all together on a plate. This thing looks so huge. This is, I'm looking at this, and I already know, like, if you're super hungry, you can eat all this, but it's definitely shareable, and if you get one side with it, it's gonna be enough food for 2 people. Let's give it a try. The first thing I wanted to try on this plate was the coconut beef. Let's give it a taste. This is amazing. This really reminds me of like a curry type flavor. It's this super tender beef, it's fall apart, and it's in this delicious coconut sauce that is really well spiced. I'm not super versed in Filipino food, so people out there, please help me out what I'm tasting. But it's got some great chili spice, it's got some great sweet coconut flavor.
So do you feel like the coconut beef is something unique to here, like you wouldn't necessarily find it other places?
Well, it's really interesting. I mean, I don't know that much about Filipino cuisine. Maybe you could find this other places. This is so good though. It's like just delicious. It's like really, it's not like a Thai curry that's in like a really like thin kind of soup, but it's got this like really thick coconut sauce. Oh man, I love this.
We're working our way around the Worker Wednesday plate. Next up is the hot Link Medley. Let's give it a try. So that first bite I had was a super smoky, mildly spiced sausage. Let me try another to see if I can get a second type of sausage in there. This one looks like it could be different. That second one might have been a longanisa. Okay, whatever these sausages are, they are delicious. Smoky, like I said, lightly spiced. I do want to try it with the barbecue sauce though. We were given 2 different types of sauces, and one of them is a tomato based with some pineapple flavors barbecue sauce. I thought this might be really good with the smoky, spicy sausages. Here we go. All right. That is 100% tasty. The sweet sauce, the spicy, smoky, salty sausage, match made in heaven. Next up is the candied chicken, and our server helped us out a little bit, let us know that it has the barbecue sauce on it already. So I'm gonna give it a taste. Time to see what the chicken's all about. That barbecue sauce is perfect on the chicken. It is candy-like because it's so sweet, but in the best way possible. And it is breast meat that we've got here, but they somehow managed to maintain the moisture in the meat. It's a really tender piece of chicken. It's a delicious barbecue sauce on the skin. Love it.
Now this Worker Wednesday plate comes with tons of different kinds of meat. This is their version of a pulled pork. For my first bite, let's try without the sauce to see how they seasoned it. It's salty, smoky, porky, very, very good. Let's try a second bite with the sauce. This is their house barbecue sauce. That's really good. The barbecue sauce is nice and sweet, kind of pineapple-y, but really intense garlic flavor too, which is really good. That must be what the Filipino influence. The other sauce they have for the table is a garlic vinegar sauce. Let's try that on the pulled pork as well. Wow, that's so good. The vinegar really brings something out in that smoky pulled pork flavor. On the Workers Wednesday plate, you also get a piece of cornbread bibingka, and I know that bibingka, hopefully I'm saying that right, please let me know, is more of like a rice cake style dish, and it's sweet, but this is made out of corn because again, it's kind of that fusion with American barbecue. Let's give it a taste. This is so moist, it's really good, it's really dense, it has a nice coconut flavor. You could feasibly eat this like as your dessert if you were just gonna come here and get this plate. Excellent.
Would you say that bibingka is like regular cornbread, or is it different?
No, this is definitely different. It's really, really good. It is really moist and it has that kind of intensely sweet kind of coconut flavor. Like typically in American barbecue, I know cornbread can be sweet, but this is really sweet. It does taste more like a dessert.
Is it fluffy or is it dense?
It's very dense. It's very dense, but it's really good.
Cool.
The Workers Wednesday plate also comes with a nice side of grilled vegetables to balance everything out. When you're getting a dish like this that has so many different types of meat, it can feel a little heavy, so it's nice that they threw in some grilled vegetables so you can tell yourself you're eating healthy.
We knew the Worker Wednesday plate would be a great way to try a bunch of stuff on the menu all at once. There was one more item that we just could not skip out on. Ooh la la, Noel's smoked Gouda mac looked too good to pass up. So we're gonna get in there and see what it's all about. I think we might be in trouble on this one, but we're committed now. What is this magic? Okay, mac and cheese lovers, this is everything. You got that smoked Gouda, super intense flavor. It's cheesy, it's gooey. The crunchy topping is like that change in texture that you need for this. This is crazy food, and I cannot imagine someone getting this and being disappointed. It's insanely good.
To wash everything down today, I got their house Pilsner. This is called the Los Indios Bravos. It's a golden Pilsner, and it's dedicated to one of their family members. Let's give it a taste. This is delicious. It's just a nice classic golden Pilsner. It's great to have on a hot day in LA like today, and it goes great with the food that we've just eaten.
So what are your thoughts now that we've tried everything?
I mean, this Worker Wednesday plate is such an incredible value. There's so much meat here, but I think the star of the show on this plate is the coconut beef. It's so good. I like spicy food, and it has a nice kick to it. Don't let that scare you. It's very manageable, and it kind of builds over time. But I would say if you're here and you're not on a Wednesday, so you can't take advantage of this kind of combo thing, you definitely get the coconut beef. It's so good.
This is the type of restaurant that gets me really excited. You can tell that they have put so much heart and soul into every single dish. It's a small menu, and so they've had a chance to really perfect every bite of food they're sending out. This is just like, I mean, honestly, I know it sounds dramatic, but this is my dream meal. All of these incredible meats, the vegetables, the Gouda mac, the rice. I mean, there's just nothing not to love here. Amazing. I know it sounds cheesy, but I feel like I can taste the love in every single bite of what we're eating. I feel so well loved. Well, if you've been around our channel long, you know we're not ones to skip dessert, especially at a place like this because they have Ube Flan. We saw that and we knew we had to snag it. Let's give it a taste. Sorry, when I eat really good desserts, it like makes me giggle. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. It is as delicious as it looks. The ube flavor comes through so well. And then of course the texture and sweetness of flan is just so lovable. This is gonna be hard to share. I'll do my best though. What do you think?
It's so good. It will turn the inside of your mouth purple, but it is worth it. This is so delicious. It's so creamy and so smooth. Definitely don't skip the Ube Flan when you come here.
Well, I can still talk with purple teeth. Well, at this point, there's no doubt in our minds, Park's Finest is turning out incredible food every day of the week. And if you're here in LA and you're wanting an eating experience that's uniquely LA, this is it. I've also been learning, sitting here, that Park's Finest is really doing a lot to uplift this local community. So it just feels good to be here. So I highly recommend checking it out.
And if you have any other spots for us to check out in LA that you love, that you're passionate about, put it in the comments below.
Well, we just want to thank you for spending some time with us here today. And until we see you here for the next episode of Cheap Eats in LA, we just want to say cheers.
Well, it's no secret by now, we love Filipino food. We can't get enough of those flavors.
All right, folks, this is delicious. One warning.